Hi, welcome to Petersham Pipes. This is the latest version of the Westminster Pipe, the Westminster Touch. That's the card you get in the box, which gives you our contact details. This is what you get in the pipe: a USB charger, a little bottle to put your e-liquid in if you want it. It's got 2 of replacement washers on there, we'll come to those later. 2 replacement coils, 2 batteries, and the pipe, 2 stems, and a tank. Now the first thing you want to do when you get this is unscrew the tank, then unscrew the base of the tank and fill it with e-liquid, pouring it down the side and filling it to about 2/3 full. You don't want any going down that hole, so down the side. Then you just screw that back on and then let it rest for a bit. Here's one I did earlier in Blue Peter style, and the reason you let it rest is because you want the liquid to soak into the wick, otherwise it will burn, because it literally burns and it tastes burnt, which is unpleasant. Okay, so you've done that. 15 minutes later you screw it back on and you take the little false lid off, insert one of these batteries, they should be already charged, and close the little brass catch. It flashes once, I don't know if you saw that, I'll do it again. Flashes red once to show it's all working okay, and to activate it there's a little brass button there. I'm obviously using it without the stem. We'll put the stem on. And I'm using it without this, so we'll put this back on. And here we have our working pipe. So, that was quite simple. Let me just show you a couple of things that you may come across. One, you may notice on this is a slightly older tank, that it's missing, I don't know if you can see, it's missing this little washer here. This one doesn't have the washer. That's why we give new washers, because quite often people lose them when they take the stem on and off. So this washer is a replacement for this, because without the washer, that will just come off. It's the washer that holds this on. That makes sense, I think. So that's what those 2 washers are. What else do you need to know? Not much really. How to change the coil? Well, that's fairly straightforward. This is the tank. Hold it up this way, hopefully no liquid in it. Put that down, it can go in there. This is the coil. It simply unscrews like this, and you take another one and you put it back in. How often do you change the coils? It's really up to you, but when it starts to taste a bit off, you need to change the coil. Every 1 or 2 weeks, I would suggest. There you go. That's a new coil, same coil. Okay, now, batteries. We give 2 batteries. First thing to note is these batteries have quite a lot of power in them, and do not have them loose anywhere where they can short circuit. So do not put it in your handbag or something like that, because it'll short circuit across a coin and a key or something, and that'll be very unpleasant. So one goes in here, one stays here, or if you're going out and you think you need more than, the 4 or so hours that this will work for, you put one of these in your pocket or your bag, but in a container that's non-conductive, like a plastic box or something. Please be aware these are powerful batteries. Now, what happens when the battery runs out? Here is a battery that has already run out. So I'm going to put that one in, and I'm going to try and use it. And you see it's flashing. Flashing red light, I've run out of power. So what do I do? Well, I'm going to charge the battery. How do I charge the battery? I take my USB charger, which is an X-Star USB charger, which is quite a decent model. This bit, this end, goes in a computer or any USB power point. There are millions of them all over the world. If you don't have one, then you may need to buy yourself one of these. They're about £1 on Amazon or something. That goes in there. And oh, that's a bit. And in this end, somewhere, goes this. Okay, so it's got a green light when you first do it, and the battery goes in here, and it shows red. Red means the battery isn't ready. It'll go green. When it goes green, it's ready. It should take a couple of hours, I'd guess. It does depend on how powerful your USB output is. They vary from almost nothing to nearly an amp. That one needs a little bit of charge.